Can you rely on yourself? Are you believing in yourself on a level that's necessary to get to the next level? On today's episode of the Uzziah Show, people don't have business problems. People have personal problems that reflect in their business. Your business is just a reflection of who you are. And one of the biggest personal problems that most people have is a lack of confidence. So, by you mastering the art of confidence, you are getting one step closer to running a successful business. Confidence is at the center of all success. When you get that down, it opens up doors to new things. The $1,000,000 question is, can you rely on yourself? Rather than focus on everybody else and what they got going on, can you rely on yourself to get the job done? Because at the end of the day, you are the only person that you can control. I want to share with y'all the difference between fake confidence versus real confidence, because one of the things that I want us as Black men to understand is that a lot of us project fake confidence. We've never been taught the distinction between the two. So men with fake confidence talk more than they execute. You know, they got this saying, the loudest one in the room is usually the weakest one in the room. Men with fake confidence put their confidence in things rather than themselves. If they have a nice house, they feel confident. If they're driving a nice car, they feel confident. But what happens when it's all gone? You know, maybe you had a large position at work and you lost your job due to layoffs. Maybe you were impacted by COVID. You cannot put your confidence based upon something external. You gotta rely on the Spirit of God, which is within you, to see the Spirit of God within you and see the abilities that He has put from within. When your title goes away, if you have fake confidence, then that confidence goes right along with it. When the money goes away, fake confidence goes away with it. You don't feel the same if you're not getting to the bag like you once were. When the women goes away, so does your confidence. Don't build your life around fake confidence. Build your life around something real. Now, when it comes to men with real confidence, they believe in themselves, not their material possessions. They let their results do the talking and not their words. You know, I could always tell how full of crap somebody is by how much they want to tell me rather than show me. The guys that's really out here getting it and hustling, they don't have to do too much talking. They have the track record and a body of work that speaks for them. So when you have real confidence, there's no need to overcompensate or to showboat. You know that you have the work to speak for you. A lack of self-confidence is the father of self-limiting beliefs. Self-limiting beliefs are negative perceptions that you hold about yourself that blocks you from reaching your full potential. If you have a self-limiting belief about your worth, you'll always sell yourself short. This is a big thing, my people. Listen to me. One of the reasons why we are underpaid as a community is because we have a low sense of self-worth. So if you do not see a strong sense of worth within yourself, don't expect anybody else to see your worth in you. People are often going to judge you by how you think of yourself. If you think of yourself on a low level, people are going to treat you on a low level. If you don't have self-respect, you're not going to get respect from others. So we need to understand that lack of self-confidence becomes the father of self-limiting beliefs. And one of the biggest obstacles that I had to overcome in my business was the self-limiting belief I had about selling my products. I need y'all to take this down if you want to be future business owners. See, when I was getting into this game, I was seeing all kinds of guys that were making money and they were selling their products, whether it be in the hundreds of dollars. Some guys were selling their products for thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. But whenever people encouraged me to do the same thing, I would get nervous whenever they would tell it to me, because I had a self-limiting belief that I didn't deserve to sell a high-end product, because who am I as a young black man from South Central LA to think that I could go out here and make real money? I had a self-limiting belief that I was supposed to struggle because the system isn't built for guys like me to win. So when I would tell myself that, I would work hard on my business, but every time it was time to charge, I would either give it all away for free or I would charge far less than my worth. You know, I used to have guys from other communities laugh me out the room, man, because I would charge like $20 for things that guys was saying I needed to be charging $2,000 for. No cap. But I was so limited by my own lack of confidence that I said to myself, man, nobody will ever buy this from me. You know, I'm faking the funk. I'm just a young black dude out here trying to make something. So if I could just get $1 or $2, then that's all that somebody like me is supposed to get. These are all self-limiting beliefs that don't have to do with nobody else but you. Regardless of what you've been through, if you are a grown adult who's responsible for your decisions, you must take responsibility for letting go of your self-limiting beliefs. So tell me a little bit about some of your successes in life and how you believe confidence got you over the hump.
Got you. I look at success as overall life. Like, it's not just about how much money I make. It's not just about the title I have. It's about the combination of all the different things that I put together for success. And so, starting with college, going to college, that was something that I was not given the confidence to have just by my normal surroundings, my family members, and things like that. But I took a leap of faith. I said, I'm going to do something that no one else is talking about doing. I'm going to do something that my average person in my peer group is not going to do. I'm going to stand out, and I'm going to go to a prestigious university and get my degree. And it was that thought process and mindset of, I'm going to do it. I'm not worried about what someone else did. I'm worried about what I'm going to do. That really put me in a position to succeed. Once I got there, things were difficult, but I kept that mindset of, I'm going to do it. I didn't focus on, well, it's hard. I lack the money. I'm tired. The energy that I have is not there. I wasn't set up for the same level of success as the people in my classrooms. I just kept saying, I'm going to do it. And I carry that throughout other aspects of life. So when it came to my career choice, when it came to my leadership positions in various organizations, even with the church, it's always about that confidence of, I'm going to do it. I'm not questioning. I'm not worried about how perfect the timing is. I'm not worried about, do I have all the resources in place. I just keep reminding myself, I'm going to do it, and I don't limit myself by those resources that I just mentioned. The only thing that should be limiting is my belief in myself to do it. I think one of the best ways to gain self-confidence is to first understand what you're trying to be confident in and understand that you're not there yet, but then analyze what it will take to get there. So, like, you spoke earlier about the fake confidence versus the real confidence. And so what a person with fake confidence tends to do is they say, okay, I want to do this. And then they with no research, with no studying, with no practice, without any of those things to put forth some confidence behind you, they jump into it. And then that gives them a shot to their confidence, because when they realize that they don't know what they think they know or what they need to know to really be successful in it, that really hurts them. But if you go into it with the mindset of, I got a lot to learn to really be good at what I say I'm about to do. So I need to go study. I need to go and find a mentor. I need to go and put myself around other people with confidence, so their confidence can rub off on me, and their understanding and their education and their knowledge can rub off on me. That's going to supercharge your confidence, because you're in the room with people who are confident, who are successful, who have done it. And now you have a support system of people who are successful and confident, and they can back you up in your time, where if you were to make a mistake, if you were to fall, they can be there to help hold you up and help boost your confidence in that moment. Don't do it alone, but find the right people to put around you to help boost your confidence when it can get low.
It really shows us that the spirit of building confidence, it's a cycle. When I think about the cycle of building confidence, first, it begins with a willingness to learn, a willingness to pursue, a willingness to fail. And as you go through that period of willingness, you learn things along the way, and then you begin to execute. And then as you execute, there are times in which you succeed. And as soon as you succeed, you develop a reassurance that, hey, I did this. What can I do next? There's certain things that we accomplish in our life at times where we say to ourselves, man, if I could do this, I could do anything. When I paid off my student loans, I was like, man, to be able to pay off that $95,000 in debt, there's nothing I can't do. Even if it may not be true, just by you actually setting large goals for yourself in life and accomplishing it, it gives you such a sense of confidence that when you take on something else that may be just as daunting, you know that you have what it takes to get to the other side, because you now have a proven track record of having done things before. And I think on the flip side of that, there's another cycle that's more vicious, where you try something, it doesn't work out the way that you want it to, and then you approach the very next thing with pessimism. And I think that's where 95% of people fall, which is the reason why they do not live up to their highest potential. Things didn't work out the way that they wanted. And as a result of that discouragement, that then put them in a subconscious state where they said, everything that I do from here on out is going to be a little bit less, because I don't want to experience the same pain that I felt when I tried to do this bigger thing and it didn't work out for me. You get a lot of that in life, man. You get a lot of people who go through one thing, they trip and they fall, and they never get back up again. So I'm glad that you really kind of spoke on that, because I really think that's something that our people truly need to internalize. Just because you fail once, it doesn't mean that you can't get back up again and succeed. And regardless of how many times you fall down, that's a part of the process. If you're going to succeed, you have to fail. So don't let failures stop you from having a sense of confidence.